Hello Sunshines and welcome to Short Game Saturdays. Today Bann and I are playing The Floor is Jelly by Oren Snyder. This side-scrolling platformer is part of Itch.io's bundle for racial justice and equality. If you'd like to follow Bann, check out the link to their channel below. This video contains strong language. Discretion is advised. Now without further ado, let's get started.
Anytime you're ready.
Ready!
Alright, The Floor is Jelly.
The floor is jelly!
A game I have owned for years and never played.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, what are we doing?
I am Jelly.
You are jelly? This is all you do?
This is...
Oh, God. Stuff is happening.
Can you hear the music?
Yeah. First place, we win. Oh my God.
Whee!
I love it. Bye. Okay.
Whee!
Oh my God. There's no way I could play this. I barely survived Pikaniku.
I am like so speedy.
I know. Oh, is that a frog?
Was it? It was. It was a cute little frog.
So how are you supposed to get up there? Huh.
Well, the frog is teaching me.
Oh, I get it. Okay. I had to do this in, what game was I playing? I had to do that. Spiritfarer.
Oh?
You had to jump on, ooh, don't touch those, I guess. You had to jump on the umbrellas, and if you jump multiple times, if you bounce multiple times, will you stop falling?
No.
You get higher and higher with each jump. Wow, Bann.
What the? Did I just like phase through the floor?
You did!
Why?
Wow. I don't know how you're doing that, but it's impressive.
I mean, that was pretty impressive that, like,
Yeah.
I didn't even, like, fall off that time. It was just like, whee! You don't have a floor anymore.
Yep. Like, the game was just done with your shenanigans. Just,
It's like, stop jumping in place.
yep. Yeah, I'm so glad you're playing this and I'm not. You're like a little flea.
I know.
It's cute and distressing at the same time.
Spikes.
Dang, there's a lot of spikes. Ooh! I can make it! I can make- Aw!
Oops.
Nice.
Ugh. Whoa!
Nice. This music is so chill.
Right?
Yeah, it's just so like just. I know it's like the same like 30 seconds over and over again, but it's just so nice and calming.
And then with the visuals of like all the leaves and
Oh man, there's the newest shirt for today's lucky winner
yeah.
is 30 squirty and vibing, and it's like a silhouette of a vibrator. Yeah, it's like, man, I wish I could get away with wearing that.
There we go.
How the can you do that thing where you yeah. Wow. You're gonna have to be like super careful. Can you jump down and then walk across?
Let everything settle.
Yeah.
Whee!
Okay, this isn't fair.
Hmm.
Oh, I know what you do. You jump right next to it and then like run underneath.
Yeah, I just need to. Ugh. Whoa.
I almost died.
Ah! Maybe I just have to do a running.
Yeah. Almost.
Whee! Oh!
Almost, very close.
Nope. No, I had more luck doing it like this.
Yeah.
Ha!
Hey! Is this the end of the level?
Yep.
Yeah.
Frogs. Will they kill me?
Mhm. Oh my god, what game was I playing? I think it was Old Man's Journey that had like this underwater level like this.
Yeah.
Or at least it just reminds me of it.
Oops. Boop, boop. Oh, okay. Giant door.
Giant door.
Ah, ah, ah.
Oh, really?
I got distracted because I could hear Janeway being a gremlin at me in the background because I'm not paying attention to her.
Aw.
Wah, ah. Why am I suddenly not able to do that?
I don't know.
This is like for people who want to play like, what's that platformer that like sprays blood everywhere when you die?
Super Meat Boy?
Yeah, it's like the relaxing version of that. Ow, I hit my head.
Well, it's a good thing everything is made out of jelly.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna stop going to that door. Oh. Wait, what happens if I keep just going up? Can I?
Just a secret area.
Uh, maybe?
Oh,
Another?
another window.
Huh.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
This is intense. Like, there's no way I could do this. I'm so glad you're doing it.
You say that with every platformer.
Yeah, because I don't do well with platformers.
You beat Pikuniku.
Pikuniku. I did. That's true. But I also missed a lot of stuff. Like, there are like a ton of secrets to that game. Can you swim?
Whee! I'm not sure that was water. Based on
The
how I
floor is
like
jelly.
rocketed through it. Christ.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh. Maybe you have to like, okay.
Physics, what the fuck is that?
Not in this game. Oh wait, it's underneath? God dang.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I wasted my time going up. Whee!
Whee!
There, see? That's all I had to do. Now I have to just launch myself into the window. Wah!
See, it's the stuff that's stuck to it too that's like really trippy,
What?
you know?
Stop launching me. Ugh.
What's the other way? Nothing.
Yeah, I can't really get... Oh, no, wait. Whee!
Dang.
Oops. Oop, up. Okay. Let it chill for a second. Has to be like a very controlled way to do this.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Well, like, when you went the other way, it shot you up pretty high.
Let me see something. Ugh. Good point. Very good point, Taryn. You know, Janeway, laying on my iPad is not going to get me to pay attention. Whee! Where are things? Okay, so I have to get up there. Oops.
Can you fall, like, from the highest vantage point straight down into the middle and see how far it shoots you up?
Well, I have to get further down. I've already
okay.
done that once.
Oh, okay.
I need to get as low as I can, and then without interference, go up through the center.
Right.
The problem is I keep hitting the,
The walls and stuff?
yeah.
The jelly walls?
Jelly walls.
Jelly walls!
Aha. I'm sure that was like basically the right thing to do.
Ah! That was so close.
Yeah. Darren, I'm stuck.
Can you not move?
No! I'm just stuck right there. I can't even jump.
Oh my god, how long have we been playing?
I broke the game. I can't move. If I save and quit, will it load me in the same spot?
Let's find out. If not, this game is a wash.
Alright, good. I'm no longer in the wall.
Cool, but I can't see you.
Oh, I have to restart it? Shoot. One moment, please.
You're half in the wall.
Well, I was walking.
Okay. Oh. I ate so much spaghetti.
Yes!
Yay!
Woo! Did it. Could you imagine if I fell down right there?
I would just slap you through the screen.
Okay, well, let me just see what the situation is here.
Oh, I saw it down there.
Yeah. Whoop.
wonder if it's a 2-window situation like
Ah!
before. Or like one is above and one is below.
Maybe. Can I, like... Nope.
I mean, you can, but you have to be like carefuler. Hmm.
Oh, if I had been quicker, I might have cleared that.
Water mechanic is just so,
Bizarre?
and it's bizarre and annoying, but also really unique.
Yeah. Ha ha ha!
Ah.
Okay, and now... No!
You're right into the block. Okay, now you're doing it on purpose.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna put a death counter on this one.
Ah!
Yay!
Yeah, it's because I hit, like, the lip there and bounced back up into the block.
Yeah.
Damn you, water. Oh, I almost got stuck in... Oh!
Totally missed that. I was writing a note to myself to make sure that I include the death counter.
Of course.
That's not fair.
I'm not sure how to deal with that.
Yeah. This just seems like impossible.
Oh.
But I know there has to be. Hey! Phase through it. You did it.
I broke the game.
Yay!
Can I do it again? Whatever I did before, can I do it again?
Right. I think you have to somehow. Alright, like, get onto this, like, stay here for a second, let it all settle. Now, go jump down that hole, like the skinny hole, to your, to the left side of the screen, and just jump all the way down.
Wait. I wonder... Whoop.
I was wondering if it was gonna, like, jump you back up. There's, like, certain places where you do phase through it. Like, it just becomes so tiny.
And thin?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do here.
And the jellies don't... the jellies don't connect with each other.
I'm kind of curious if that is the way to beat this level.
Yeah. It just feels like the other way is impossible.
Well, I know it's not, because what it is that I have to hit the lower part of that wall, and then I can kick the wall to push me down before I go back up.
Okay.
The problem is getting...
One time you broke your game. You broke the game. It just...
See?
Oh, okay.
Like, that's what I'm supposed to do. And
I
this
see.
is the way I'm supposed to actually get up here.
Oh, okay.
Not the incredibly broken way I did it.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Hoo-hoo.
Yeah. So what I have to do is do a very controlled dive there.
Yeah. You know what I just realized?
What?
I think I was playing Picanico with my keyboard,
Yeah.
and that's why it was really hard.
I'm playing this with my keyboard right now.
I wonder if it would be easier with your controller.
Yeah, but my hand has been hurting really badly lately.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that makes sense. You've also been playing a lot more Animal Crossing.
I've actually been past few days I've been trying to do like the bare minimum just so I can keep my Nook Miles streak.
Oh, yeah.
And like just say hello to my favorite villagers.
Right.
Because yeah, my hand hurts a lot.
Hmm.
And keyboards, when my hand hurts, are actually much easier on me.
That's good. Yeah.
Jeez. Wee. Wait, what? No, okay, I realized what happened. I lifted my hand for a second to like adjust my glasses, and I didn't realize I put it back on the wrong position. So I hit the wrong mouse key, arrow key.
I see.
And that's why I just fucking died. Went to my death. Wee.
Oh! Oh! Oh, yeah!
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick thing. No, I'm not gonna save and quit because I have to reopen everything again. But oh my god,
That was amazing. Oh my god. Also heart-wrenching.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Appreciate how the light changes. in underwater, where it looks like there's rays of light,
Yeah.
and then above water it's just like this light circle in the background.
Yeah. It's a very pretty design.
Mm. So I just saw another game on the list that I've already played for the channel, so I'm gonna delete that off.
Which one is that?
The Old Man's Journey.
Oh, right, that was from me. Because I didn't
Yeah.
realize you had played it.
Because you stopped watching my videos.
I'm sorry. That was actually a really early video, though, wasn't it?
No, it was pretty recent.
Old Man's Journey was recent?
Yep. When did I play that? Let's see. I want to say summer? Sometime in summer, because I played it before Hex. Yeah.
Huh.
I played it. Actually, it was October.
Oh. Weird.
It came out. The first one was September 30th.
Huh.
It's right after Beast of Maravilla Island.
There we go.
Wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, we did it.
Oh, good. Look at these spikes.
I love it. This is just a recipe for disaster.
Oops. Yeah, one day I hope to start watching videos again.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
We're making videos, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Well, because for me, with you specifically, I want to make comments.
Yeah.
But for me to make comments, it means I have to be a little more active in my watching.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, everything else I watch is very passive.
Mm-hmm.
What? Did you just see
That
that?
was so crazy. I for sure thought you were dead.
Okay. So I'm finding a way to, like, really fuck with the game by accident.
Yeah.
I'm just really playing with danger.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe one of our furry followers will finally comment.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or one of the angry adults of children.
I can't believe you play this. You play all these games when you were supposed to be a kids channel.
It's like nowhere in my fucking thing does it say this is a kids channel. Nowhere. Calm down.
Well, we'll see. Because we really don't know. I mean, we suspect.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my theory, is that the reason that that one video has over nearly 40,000 views at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it might as well have crossed over. Hold on. Switching my account is not going to help me. So, where's my analytics? The one tab I never go to is my analytics, and now I've gone there like multiple times a day.
Well, it's because this is just such a bizarre phenomenon.
Yeah.
And we're like so suspicious that it's like parents subscribing your child for children. because of
Yeah.
that one video.
Yeah, so I've had like a consistent stream of like 100 to something a lot of views a day for like in the last or like every hour I've had like nearly 100 views every hour for 2 days.
Wow.
Uh and I think in the last 48 hours I got that's weird.
Huh. Oh, I'm back. Am I back here?
Did we
I am
we
back
didn't go
here.
backwards. Huh. It's interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I've got check this out. 39,997 views on that video.
Wow.
But the average view duration is a minute and 30 seconds.
Interesting.
It's like they don't even watch the full video. They just watch like enough of it to be like, this is the video.
Am I supposed to be doing this? Like, I'm so confused.
Hmm. Hey, look, window.
Well, yeah, but are these just... Am I just going back?
I don't know. Because you went through the door, right?
Yeah. And that big door started having like a bottom thing glow.
Oh.
But I couldn't go through it, so I assume I need to get like all three.
Yeah. Oh, this is a new area.
Okay, I guess I was doing the right thing.
Very few of the people watching this video get all the way to the 25-minute mark. Like 1% of the viewership do.
That's kind of hilarious. I wonder why.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's following me.
Aw.
Ah!
You were paying so much attention to the air snake.
I was. I really was. Interesting. Oh, trees grew when I walked past.
Aw.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm barely paying attention because I'm just like, why am I getting 40,000 views on this video? What is that?
It's the air snake. Hello, air snake.
Okay. Ooh. That's interesting.
This is just so pretty.
Yeah. Whee! Air snake. There's like one little safe bubble.
Yeah.
And that was not it. Mm.
What? Did you just see my screen jerk?
I saw a lot of things.
Okay.
I don't know if I would call it jerking. I've closed YouTube Studio, so I'm not watching my viewership go up. Hello, Air Snake. be nice if like the air snake did something, like helped you. Can you go up?
The problem is I'm hesitating. That's why I keep
Okay.
dying.
Okay.
Cause like, what I'm trying to do is get
Just wall grab and then jump.
yeah,
Yeah.
but also not hit those spikes. So
Right. Yeah.
damn it. Ah, thank God. I actually find like the air snake a little disorienting
Yeah.
because it's kind of distracting me as I try to pay attention to other things.
Right.
And now there's two of them. Ugh.
Yay! Oh.
You celebrated too soon.
Really. That thing, like, I feel like it's too big, you know?
The air
Like,
snakes?
if it was just like, no, not the air snakes, but like the spike bar.
Well, you saw that I was able to get past it.
Yeah.
It's just I ran off the edge of the page
Yeah.
because I wasn't careful.
Yay! We did it!
Oh my God, how many am I gonna collect before I get to the door?
All of them.
Ah! I'm getting so confused now.
There's gonna be a lot of dings in this game. Ding!
Oops.
Ding! 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 Ding!
Like
Come on,
I'm so confused that I couldn't figure out exactly where I was jumping there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, I have to go up. I have to go up. I don't have a choice.
Oh my god.
But why? Why must I do this? Whoop.
Oh.
I'm so confused. Look at how many air snakes there are.
There's so many.
Guys, calm down.
Oh, hey. No.
I guess I'm going back.
Whoa.
Ah!
Like, is this meant to be helpful? This game was already difficult.
You could play all the spa music you want, but it won't hide the truth that it's difficult.
Yeah.
There we go, finally.
No!
Oh my god, am I missing one?
Go back and see if there's one on the other side.
Yeah, there is. Right here. Oh. Ah! Oh, there's a door down there.
That might be easier to get to going down.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's one below you.
Yeah? No,
Oh,
that's
no,
the
you already
old
got
one.
that one. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already got it. You already got it. That one you did not. That was so fat. Just so close.
At this point, I'm so impatient. I'm like, fuck it.
Yep, let's just go!
Let's go, motherfuckers. Like that.
Like Doctor Strange going back and forth, like every time that he's killed or something, he just comes back in time. He's like, motherfucker!
Is that from the newest movie?
It's from the first Doctor Strange.
Oh, I never even saw the first one.
I haven't seen the second one.
It's like the multiverse one.
Yeah, I'm just not
Yeah.
into Marvel right now. It's gonna take me a minute. It was mine and Stephanie's thing to watch together, and I'm just like not.
Yeah.
She made me watch it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
so.
Well, I feel like a lot of people are just done with Marvel after Endgame.
Yeah.
Because, like, there was all that build up and then so much disappointment.
Yeah.
Especially over, like, the end characterization of Steve.
Right.
So, for me, like, I was never really hugely into the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
So, like...
I was, but only, like, a couple of them.
Like, I think
Okay.
I saw, like, the second Thor movie, and then I saw the first of the Taika Waititi ones. I haven't seen the second one. And the only Avengers movie that I watched was Civil War, outside of, like, Endgame.
God, I was so excited for Civil War, and also, like, hugely disappointed by it.
That's also the consensus I got. Also, like,
No.
when I was watching Civil War, I was like, this is just a Captain America movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is Captain America Civil War.
No, it's an Avengers movie, isn't it?
No, it's Captain America Civil War.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
My thing with it is that the only reason that they were doing Civil War is because a DC was doing the Batman versus Superman thing.
Oh, yeah.
When the Russo brothers actually had another movie in mind for that, but the higher-ups or whatever, like Kevin Feige, was just like, no, we gotta do Civil War.
We gotta, like, match what's going on.
Or, no, we have to, like, prove to DC that we can do it better. And it's like, you guys don't have to compete with DC. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, DC is trying so hard to just do half of what you guys can do, and they can't even do a third of it. So,
Well, DC's always done worse movie-wise, correct?
yeah, you've already been here.
Yeah, but I was already in the other place too.
That the blue place, the new place. Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah, that other place was the water place.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to see if I can find
A new
a
door.
new door.
Okay. To get that third little whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. I want to open you up.
Yeah, and like I was also when I was working at the comic book store, I was also dating a guy who would take me to the movies because it was at a point in my life where I could not afford to do anything
Mm.
other than pay rent and maybe feed myself.
This is the
And
first level.
yeah.
So yeah, you didn't see much.
Yeah, I didn't see much until I was dating someone who was paying for my movie ticket,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't ask him to do. I just want people to know that right now.
Yeah.
He wanted me to go see those movies, so he offered to pay for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, that's fine. And and I got to go see those movies, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I didn't have to go to the theater for that.
Mm-hmm.
But the shows, I think my biggest complaint about the Captain America stuff is that they were trying really hard to make a Avengers movie with Civil War when it's like, but they already had an Avengers movie lined up.
Yeah.
It's like we can't uh retcon the plot we have for this, so
There it
we're just good.
is.
Yeah. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, so they can't
So,
retcon the plot.
yeah, so we can't retcon the plot of stage 2 or whatever hell stage it was on.
Yeah.
But we can retcon the plot of one of the side movies
Mm-hmm.
because why not? Oh, hello. That's interesting.
I'm not gonna be good at those.
Yeah. It's like trampolines. Yep. And then with the Thor movies, they were kind of... I'm pretty sure, like, they had written Thor off after 2, and that's why, like, Taika Waititi got to do whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah.
And that's why the third Thor movie was so good.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a Thor movie.
Yeah.
Like, this is the Thor I know and love. Because, like, he didn't take Thor so seriously that Thor lost himself in, like, his super seriousness.
I don't know why, but the movie music really picked up loudly there.
Yeah, it did. But I have not seen Love and Thunder, and I don't know. I just can't stand Chris Pratt, so I just haven't been into the Guardians movies.
I liked the Guardians movies, or at least I liked the first 2 that I saw. There's a third one, right?
Yeah, and it has a lot to do with Thor.
Okay.
Like, Thor joins the Guardians for a spell. This is annoying.
Yeah.
But you're pretty good at it, so...
I
What is
don't
this
agree.
thing?
Whee!
You're better at it than I am.
Wait. Oh,
What
there
is-
we go.
Oh, no. Okay. Bye. Well, that's not gonna help you.
I can do it that way, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, so... Okay, first off... Ah! Let me just fucking fling myself off
Into the nether.
Yeah. So for me, when I was a kid, I actually was such a snob about Western comics. Like I could not stand them.
Right.
Even though like my stepdad was like huge into comics.
Right.
And I like did read pieces of it. Like I read like random pieces of Spawn, and I read like random like
Spawn's not a good example.
random like Wolverine comics, like just all sorts of like out there stuff. But like I was like, no, I only want to read manga because
Right.
at the time that was the style I liked.
Yeah.
And oh, I'm gonna hate this.
Yep. Because that one flower is going to shoot you straight into that pillar.
So, and it was the same with like Western animation too.
Right.
I was extremely picky about that. Haha. Oh, oh God. I need to sit for a second.
That was. Oh.
Oh my
That
God.
was near disaster.
So yeah, I was not a huge fan of either. And then in my 20s, I kind of started forcing myself to explore a little more.
Right.
And the problem with like Marvel comics is like, yeah, I did find the heroes interesting. But I just, there was so much history behind the characters. It made it very intimidating to like pick up any of the main cast for their story lines, because they
Right.
you know would refer to stuff that like I hadn't read before or that kind of thing. So I was like kind of reading just like side character stuff, like who didn't have like huge series, that kind of thing. So that's how I got
Right.
into the Young Avengers, for example.
Yeah.
And then I found I really like Saga, which is not Marvel related, but yeah. So I was reading
It
like
kind of is. No. Well, Brian K. Vaughan wrote for
Marvel.
Marvel.
Yeah.
But I don't think Fiona Apple ever drew for Marvel because her style's not like the House of Ideas style. If that makes any sense to you. Like House of Ideas is what they call Marvel.
Oh, okay.
It's like a catchy nickname. Yeah, because one thing with the big two, I'm just gonna go on an artistic rant for a second.
Okay.
One thing about the big two is that they have house styles, and if you can't draw in those styles, you don't get to draw.
Yeah.
And one thing that Marvel was doing was getting away from that. At least for like their spin-off series and stuff like that. They were actually allowing people to like explore art styles and stuff.
Well, that's what I really loved about like Young Avengers, because like one of the things
Right.
I as a kid that I disliked about Western comics was the styles, the in-house styles to them.
Yeah.
Like in a lot of cases I really didn't like the art. And okay, hold on. There we go. I had to stop talking to do that. But like Young Adventures didn't have like a traditional in-house style when I read it.
Right.
And it actually changed like a couple times throughout.
Yeah, it changed artists.
Yeah, and then at some point like there's a missing gap in the story, and I'm not sure what happened, but the series
That was Civil War happened.
Yeah.
And that's when Marvel was doing when they were doing universe-wide events.
Yeah.
They would cop issues from certain series to specifically be about Civil War.
Yeah, I actually have Young Avengers Civil War.
Yeah.
I do have that comic, but what I mean is like the when I was reading the series, the original one, there was very clearly like a missing gap in the comics. But it also got canceled really abruptly, so it just ended out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
Marvel does that.
Yeah.
DC does that too.
Yeah. So like that's my experience with Marvel. And then with DC, the problem with DC is I really dislike almost all the heroes. Like I think Superman is, I think the creation of Superman is great. I love hearing the stories about why people created these heroes, why Peter Parker was created, why Superman was created. I think the origins of it is really fascinating. But I think the character itself to me is incredibly boring. And it's actually the same with Bruce Wayne. I find him incredibly boring. But like DC has like some of the best villains in my opinion. And as much as people want to argue that like, oh, well, the villains are only good because they're foils to their heroes, and I'm like, well, that's kind of how it is in all superhero comics, whether it's Marvel or if it's DC. Like that's just kind of a thing. But I think
I just feel like DC's villains are just much more memorable.
And the thing is like DC's villains that I find tend to be everyday people who have gone through horrific shit.
Yeah.
And I think that's an element that really kind of caters to me, especially Batman's villains.
Yeah. Where like you take Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom was a rich guy who went through a space anomaly and got superpowers.
And then Goblin is a rich guy who got fucking I don't know what happened to him to make him the way he was. I forget.
He was just rich one day, and suddenly he saw something that's like, oh, that sounds like fun. I haven't beaten up a teenager before.
Yeah, you know what I haven't done off my bucket list? Beat up a teenager.
Yeah.
Dr. Oct was maybe like had a little more of a sympathetic story, if I recall.
I mean, he just wanted to do science.
Yeah, he just wanted to do science, and that got fucked up.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like a lot of Marvel's superheroes, at least the ones that I've encountered, all kind of come from a rich background, and I don't find them compelling because of that. In the same way that I don't really find Lex Luthor compelling. But like when you have like heroes that are, you know, everyday people who just suffered so badly and wanted to take back something for themselves, like in the case of a lot of Batman villains, it's
except for the Joker. The Joker has no purpose.
the Joker has no consistent origin story.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like it really depends on like who, like what origin story you're taking into account for him when you're writing with Batman or related characters. Because like there's Alan Moore's version of the Joker and his origin story with the Killing Joke. And then Gail Simone's Batgirl series, which by the way, that is one actual DC series that I really love.
Yeah.
Is Gail Simone's Batgirl. I think Gail Simone did an amazing job, and she worked off of the basis that was set up by the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
But not all of the comics do that.
Right.
And that's kind of like the Joker is kind of ambiguous from era to era based on like sometimes he has an origin, sometimes he doesn't, depending on who's writing.
Sometimes he's just a faceless man who took somebody else's face and stitched it onto his own.
Sometimes he was down on his luck comedian. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stop talking.
Christ. But yeah, so like the villains are really compelling.
Yeah.
But the thing I found that DC does worse than Marvel is when I was reading Batgirl, I would get pissed off because it would be like, in order to know what happened in these events, please, there would be like a notation being like, oh, this refers to the events in X novel that you have to read to get the full context. And I hated that shit. I hate having to buy comics that are unrelated to the series that I actually want to read to be able to get the full context.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that shit so much.
You mean I have to do homework to read comics?
Yeah. So, like, yeah, that's why I'm not a huge fan of DC Comics. Because, they do that more, in my opinion, than Marvel does. But in general,
I think they've been doing it. They haven't been doing it much in recent years.
well, there's been less, like, major tie-in events, right?
Yeah. No, there's been more major tie-in events.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's one of the reasons why I just completely stopped reading anything that DC and Marvel were putting out, was because I would get, like, I was reading She-Hulk by I think it was Jillian Tamaki or her cousin, I can't remember, or Mariko. I think it was Mariko. Yeah. Tamaki. And it was really fucking good because it was talking about, like, how she basically came back to life and the trauma of coming back to life. Or she had been in a coma and was coming out of that only to find that her cousin Bruce was dead, essentially. And you're so close. And we're about 6 issues into the series, and suddenly they had, like, this universe-ending event. And what kills me most about having, like, a quarterly world-ending event, because it was quarterly at this point, was that the stories were never finished by the time the rest of the universe moved on.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time that the major event finished, it had been like 2 months or so since the rest of the universe pretty much, like, went on about its life and was like, oh yeah, that the universe ending event didn't change anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so this had since when I was working in the comic book store, this happened with almost every single major event that Marvel put out. And with DC had the problem with not knowing what it wanted to do, like how it wanted to like how it wanted to, like, stick it to Marvel, essentially, you know? Because they wanted to have 52 titles constantly going. They wanted to have all sorts of stuff. But they kept canceling their titles because nobody was reading them. And a lot of the time, the titles that they were putting out were actually pretty good and pretty decent, but they were doing the thing that Marvel was doing. And, like, in the middle of a really good series, there would be a universe-ending event that would upend the story that the writer was telling, and it would just, you could tell that the effort that went into telling that story, and the love and the passion that was in telling that story was gone, because the writer was pretty much bullied into changing their entire plot. And a lot of this was happening kind of at the drop of a hat, like quarterly. This was happening quarterly. And so writers never knew when their story was going to get taken from them, because Marvel and DC We're like, we're losing money. Let's have an event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do this, so I'm just gonna try this again.
Oh. That's scary.
I think this is how we started. No, is this how we started? I don't know. I don't
know.
remember. Yeah, that's kind of why I just don't really care for... That's why I tend not to really buy into, like, universe-tied comics anymore.
Yeah. But, it turned me off completely from reading Marvel and DC.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, I'm going to get really invested in this story, and they're going to tear it apart just to fit their agenda of making this universe-ending event. Because it was always a universe-ending event. It was never just like an event that was happening that everybody got involved in. And it had to tie in to literally every other comic. For some reason. For some forsaken reason.
Well, it's the argument, it's like, oh, it's all in the same universe, right?
Right.
But, like, so is Forgotten Realms.
Yeah.
But they're not comics, they're books, so I don't know.
Right. Well, no, there's comics. I mean, there's comic adaptations.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I'm so glad this turned into a discussion about comics industry. Yeah, it's like I worked at a comic book store for 6 years, and I'm just like, and there are some wonderful, amazing comics out there that have nothing to do with the big two.
Oh my god. So, let me tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, I was reading a comic called Demonology 101. And it was by Faith Erin Hicks.
Oh,
and
okay.
You know, when you're a kid, you like change computers a bunch of times and you don't save shit, so like I didn't know what had happened to her because like I lost all the links and stuff.
Yeah, that was her. That was a webcomic. Yeah, that's what.
So then I got into The Last of Us. And I was buying as much related Last of Us material as I could.
Yeah.
And I saw that there was a comic, and I didn't realize this because whoever did the cover art is a completely different artist, I think.
Becky Cloonan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I bought it and then I opened it, I was like, holy shit, like I know this art style.
Yeah.
And so it was how I found out that she had managed to like break into the comics industry.
Yeah.
And I was like so incredibly like proud of her. And she actually came to VanCaf in Vancouver one year, and I brought the book with me, and I asked her to sign it, and I told her, I'm like, you know, like I was reading Demonology 101. And she's like, oh my god, I haven't heard that name in like decades. Christ. And I'm like, and I told her, I'm like, I think it's really cool that you went from your webcomic to doing this professionally. And she has her own series that she's written and drawn that is also really good. And it's incredible.
The Adventures of the Superhero Girl?
No, actually.
Or something different?
It's the Stone something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The Nameless City?
Yes, The Nameless City.
Yeah, I love that series.
Yeah.
I love that series. It's so good.
It's so good. And, like, that's more of the shit I want to see. I want to see these people who start off as little indie creators actually, like, getting a foot in the door so that there's more variety and freshness to what is being created.
Yeah, I'm surprised I don't know The Nameless City That was one of like I was pitching that book so hard when I was working at the comic book store.
Oh, really?
Anytime that we would get it in, I would be like, "It's the Nameless City. Like you have to read this. It's so good." And like her, it was Faith Erin Hicks and a couple other people that I like would read absolutely everything that they did. Becky, I like Becky Cloonan. She's the one that did the cover art for The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Like I like her art style. I don't know if I like her as a writer.
Well,
There's just like there's something about her, like her art really tells most of the story more so than, hey, look at that.
woo.
Yeah. Tells the story more than her writing does, and her writing just feels dry to me.
That's her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. Everyone support your indie
Mm-hmm.
creators.
Yeah, that's how you get more more good content. Like that's how you get more female writers, that's how you get more queer writers, that's how you get more POC writers. Like that's how big publishers know that you want this content, is by specifically looking for indie stuff.
Yeah.
And also not supporting Barnes and Noble, because they are actively trying to push best-selling POC authors out of the bestsellers list.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's good to know. But I don't
Yeah.
think, I will say, I don't think we have that here. So,
Yeah.
I
Well,
will.
Barnes and Noble is failing anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, good.
So.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
I will say this. Like, there are some people who are like, don't even bother, like, telling big companies to have queer rep. And I'm like, I don't fully agree with that. I think it's a dual thing. Like, don't spend your time fully advocating for Disney to provide you with the queer rep that you want, but do tell them that's what you want.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not into this, Disney, because it's like this was a perfect opportunity. You just went backwards.
I know. I don't think
Okay.
that was the right way.
Okay.
And
like,
then be like, so since this was a good opportunity for you to really like explore and you messed it up, I'm gonna go read this, queer indie artist.
yeah.
And woo, the
Door
big door.
opens.
And then and then buy some indie shit, cuz like that's the thing. It's a twofold thing. Publishers will pay attention what you say, but only if you actually back it with word. Or sorry, with action.
And
with action.
and also money.
Yeah.
That's like and I say this lovingly, because indie artists, indie creators are going to be more expensive. That's just a fact of life, and that is because they're not a big box company. They're not Disney. They're not Marvel. They're not DC.
Well,
they can't afford.
I guess I'm going to this bottom one then.
Yeah, I guess so. They can't afford to pay, like, to give you a Walmart price on their stuff.
The other thing too is like Disney is very much not paying the correct labor.
No, absolutely nobody is.
Yeah.
There's not a single industry at all in America that is paying the correct amount that they should be paying. And if anybody's like, oh, well, this company's paying people $15 an hour, it's like they should be paying 30. Because inflation is just the rate that inflation has gone. When we first started our fight for fucking $15 an hour, it has gone to fucking. This is so weird.
It's bizarre, yeah.
Yeah, it has gone on so long, and inflation increased so much over the pandemic that it's now 30 is the living wage.
Yeah.
Remember how you jumped on it and it let you in?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Wee.
Yeah. So give me a company that is paying their employees that don't have a degree. Employees that haven't graduated high school. Their lowest ladder employee, $30 an hour. And that is the company that you should support.
Yeah. There we go.
So weird.
I know. Well, it's like I was watching someone make like a rainbow crochet shirt the other day, or jacket,
Yeah.
and the amount of effort they took to crocheting each individual square, and
Mm-hmm.
then you know, sewing them together, and
Right.
then attaching it to fabric so that they can sew it into a coat. Like,
Mm-hmm.
all of that labor and manpower, it takes a lot, and that's why like indie artists can't charge like your Walmart rates, because like
Right.
it's just Walmart is also like they're getting all sorts of like cost cuts everywhere too as well, that little indie creators don't get.
Yeah. No, indie creators have a lot of the time have to pay full price for stuff. Like even if there's a sale on something, it's not going to be enough to justify cutting their cost to like even if they have like a 50% off on whatever material they're using, that's not always going to be the case. And so that's why like a lot of people who are like, well, I wanted a scarf and the person who was making it for me was going to charge me such and such amount of money. And I was just like, well, why can't you just buy the materials and such? And the person was like, or why can't you buy them on sale? Or here's a coupon, go buy it then. It's like, that doesn't, that doesn't include buying the cost of the materials isn't the issue. The issue is the cost of labor because
Mhm.
they have to put fucking labor
Mhm.
into making these materials.
It's literally, it's not just the materials,
Yeah.
it's the labor hours.
It's the, yeah, and that's why when I'm making stuff for people, I I tell them, okay, well, here's the cost of materials. And if you want to buy me the materials, that's fine. You can buy them. I'll use whatever you give me. But this is my cost of labor, and it's usually about $10 an hour.
Which I still think is too low.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely too low. But that's why I'm also doing my computer services for $30 an hour
Mhm.
because that's my main gig right now.
Yeah.
And the only reason it's $30 an hour for computer services and $10 an hour for like my art and stuff is because one, I prefer doing art. um
I just do
I
not really fully understand this function.
I don't either. I'm just watching you play it and I was like it's making my head hurt. I felt like how is there a way that you get up top or something? Because every time you touch it, it does the thing.
When I'm in air,
Yeah.
it becomes solid. When I'm
Yeah.
touching another thing, it's not.
You're inside.
There we go.
So can you jump on the top?
What I need to do... There we go. Now, how do I get there? Ah!
You did it though.
Fuck.
Okay,
Ah!
so you have to walk through. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you're jumping,
there.
it doesn't like it. Yeah.
There. I let it settle. There
There
we
we
go.
go. Oh, this is gonna be great. I already love it.
Mm. Ah.
But yeah, like, so the reason that I charge $10 an hour is because I'm gonna wind up working more hours on a piece of art than I am gonna be working on a computer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like the less hour I work, the more I pay myself. Pretty much. So computer services I can do for about like an hour or 2 hours and be fine. But with art, I'm probably going to be clocking in at like 5 or 6 hours, which is going to be double what I would do working 1 hour at the computer services.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
But you better charge me the appropriate amount for my commission when you do it.
Okay, I'll charge you $30 an hour.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you buy the fabric and just send it to me.
Oh, okay. I
Because
just...
that way I know that I get the right fabric. I know you said satin, but
Satine or... Yeah.
sateen.
Or something like that.
I don't like this.
Stressful.
Yeah.
This game has a lot of really interesting mechanics, though.
It really does. It's just, this is annoying.
Ah. Ah. Oops. Okay, now... There we go. Whee! There we go. Not my
Yay, we did it.
Not my favorite mechanic in the world. There we go.
Oops.
Ah!
Can you fall into it and then jump?
That would just create it like this again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
Hmm.
Um... Hmm.
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 How you feeling? You about done with this?
I think we're very close to the end because this game is supposed to be like what, 2 hours? How long have we been playing?
OBS, come to me. 1 hour and 32 minutes.
Oh my god. Do you want to call it a wash? Maybe come back to it later?
Yeah, because I'm not sure, because this is supposed to be Short Game Saturday.
Yeah. And it's already like pushing it at 2 hours because that's what how long to beat says.
Well, that's if you're good.
Yeah.
No one ever said I was good.
Well, no one can shut the fuck up.
You could try seeing how far I am from the end, if it's worth it to continue.
Okay. Floor is Jelly Game Guide. "31 terminals."
Yeah, we only did one terminal. Oh, no, wait. I guess it depends on how it defines the terminal.
I
Is it like those big doors?
hope not. Maybe it means windows? Alright, it's giving me pictures of windows, so...
Okay.
So we are currently in this weird... We're in winter, apparently.
Mm.
I don't think this is in... Okay, there's still a lot left that we haven't done yet.
Yeah, so this is 2 hours for a good player.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a wash. If we want to come back and play it, we can do it as a 2 days play instead of Short Game Saturday.
Yeah. So, in conclusion, the floor is jelly is actually quite fun. It's got some really cool mechanics. It
Yeah.
is not 2 hours if you're a slightly below average player like I am. But it's got great music, great visuals. I like it. How about you, Tara?
I really enjoyed the music.
Mm.
But the platforming can't do it.
Platforming is just not your thing, though.
Platforming is not my thing.
Yeah. Well, this is a good game. Gonna save and quit. Thanks for playing with us.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining Bann and I for Short Game Saturday as we played The Floor is Jelly by Oren Snyder. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, a follow, and ring that notification bell so you know when the new episode drops. Please refrain from any hate toward us or the game developers. The devs worked really hard to make this game happen and they deserve our support. because anyone who just wants to live in a world made of jelly deserves all the support. That's all for now, folks, and we'll see you next time! This video contains strong language and No, it doesn't. But it does contain strong language, so discretion is advised.